Hi, thank you for joining and watching this video. I thought I would start off. This is one of my favorite lessons. This is the cosmic nesting box lesson, and it gives an impression. Children will learn and get this lesson after they've had the first grade lesson, which is the story of the universe, or the story of the God with no hands, whichever version you use for your classroom. And the purpose of this material, in addition to all the great stories, is to give an impression to the students and to really help them understand how vast and how great our universe is and how very small they are. In traditional schools, generally children learn about themselves and then they move outward. I really feel like sometimes teaching children about the importance of themselves, which self-esteem is important, but sometimes they become a little bit self-centered and believe that the world revolves around them, and not necessarily just learning this lesson makes them any different. But we do think it's important for children to really have an impression and an appreciation for the things around them, that they're able to understand the big, great universe first for as much as they can understand in their little minds, and see how they really fit in. And the hope is that they will become great stewards, understanding the privilege that they've been handed as human beings to care for this earth and the things in it. So with that said, I will show you this lesson. I usually start with the boxes facing me. There is a wooden washika material that you can purchase. It's very expensive. I'm a woodworker and I enjoy creating things myself. These are just, I found on Pinterest. I think they're called, I actually forget the name, Mike and Debbie, I can't remember. I just spray painted them. I made these myself. And these are, I always start with it facing me because the presentation, I really like the element of surprise, and kids really get excited to be surprised as opposed to trying to anticipate the story ahead of time. So this is how I start the lesson. I'll face it towards me and I'll say, thank you kids for joining me at this lesson. Thank you for coming to hear another special story. Today, I'd like to share with you about you and about our world and about our universe. Do you remember the first grade lesson? How we learned that there was nothing in the beginning and then there was something. It started off very dark, just like this box. And from that darkness, our universe was born. And in our universe, with all those clusters of stars and all those things that were swirling around, our galaxy was born. We live in the Milky Way Galaxy. And in our Milky Way Galaxy, there's a family. It's a special family. A family with its own special star. And this is our solar system. It's in our Milky Way Galaxy. Our Milky Way Galaxy is a spiral shape. Within our solar system is a very special planet. It's a special planet that, as far as we know, is the only planet that has life. That's our planet Earth. And in our planet Earth is a special place. There's water and there's land. There's land that we live on. And that's our continent, North America. Other people live on other continents, but our continent is North America. And in North America, there are different countries. And there's a special country that we live in. Our country is called the United States of America. There's other countries on our continent, but North America is where we live. And in our country, North America, we live in one of the 50 states. In our country, the United States of America, we live in one of the 50 states. We live in Ohio. In Ohio, let's get it up there. It's a little tricky. In Ohio, there are several places to live. There are several cities to live in. But our city is Cincinnati. Guess what? This can be a little tricky. Let's see if I can get a steady hand. There we go. In our city, that's in our state of Ohio, that's in our country, that's in North America. In our city, we go to a school. There are lots of schools in Cincinnati, but our school is called CMA, Central Montessori Academy. That's the school that we attend. In our school, there are lots of classes. There's pre-primary, there's lower elementary, there's upper elementary. But in our school, we have students. We have boys and girls that attend our school. And within our class, we have people. And people, the smallest unit that makes us who we are, is this small atom of energy. And let's see if I can put it in there. And this is the energy that made you and made me. This is how far we've come. From the smallest energy, which created the people, who attend our school in the city of Cincinnati. It's located in the state of Ohio. It's in the country of the United States of America. It's on the continent of North America. It's on the planet Earth. It's in the solar system with our special star, the sun. That's in our beautiful spiral galaxy, the Milky Way. That is in the vast, infinite universe. Thank you for joining me in this lesson with the cosmic nesting boxes. You may lay out this work with a friend anytime you like off the shelf. There's also these little My Cosmic Address books. And in here, you can color in and you can name it using the labels. You'd read this with a partner and then you'd fill out the name. And there's one for each level that we talked about. If you want, you can create your own impression of the universe all the way down to the smallest atom. That's a choice for you. Thank you for joining me for this lesson. And that's how I would pretty much end it. Some kids do enjoy coloring. Some kids, especially first levels, hate to write, so they try to avoid writing. So just coming up with other creative options for for the students to do. Some just might want to lay out the cosmic nesting boxes. Remember, this is just to give an impression. Every work does not need a follow up. It is fun to see what they learn, but especially with first levels, they have 2 more years in the classroom. This is a lesson that I do give every single year because sometimes even adults forget just kind of the grand scheme of the universe all the way down to self. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment and please like the video and feel free to subscribe.